Good morning, everybody. It is the 16th of March. We're here at the club. We have got a great crowd today, and we also got some videos to share. Rick, why don't you start us off today, please, with your video? Tell us about it.
Yeah, okay. So a couple of years ago, a couple of old musician friends of mine and myself went to Clarksdale, Mississippi, to visit some of the Mississippi Blues Trail. And so there's a lot of museums, a lot of highlights, a lot of things like that. We all took photos and we kind of shared them to a photo site, and I took photos from everybody. And this is a complete afterthought. I wasn't planning on making a film, a video, so it's kind of all put together from stills.
Okay.
And I did the music in Garage. This was on iMovie, but I did the music in GarageBand and did all the music myself. So
Excellent. Well, this is going to be interesting.
So you don't have to worry about time today.
You like that?
Very good job. Very good job.
What'd you think of the photography and the treatments that he gave those photos?
That was amazing.
How about the pacing?
Yeah, that was.
I love
That was huge.
Yeah.
I know you guys aren't crazy about mixing monochrome with color.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What, for your, working up your photos, what program did you use?
The editing was all on iPad.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then just giving it some different.
I may have used Snapseed. I think I may have used like a little soft focus kind of thing on
Okay.
Snapseed for some of them.
Oh, the treatment was excellent.
Yeah.
It kind of gave you that mood. It wasn't this vibrant over the top color. It's kind of muted and it
Mhm.
really went with the music. Can you tell us a little bit about what instruments were you playing for all of this?
Yeah. So since the GarageBand has multi-track capabilities, I was able to use mostly harmonicas. I was using a couple of drone harmonicas, so the beginning and the ending with a little melody on top. I had to make what they call a diddly bow, which is a one-string guitar-like instrument to do the slide kind of thing in the middle, and then using the jaw harp and mostly just patting on my lap for different things.
What was the initial instrument?
It was a couple of harmonicas just droning.
Was it? It almost sounded like a didgeridoo.
Oh, yeah, no, just harmonicas.
I mean, it was great. I love it. If you just listen to that just a little bit.
Yeah, it's just harmonicas.
It was like,
Yeah, I had to overlap two different ones because I would run out of breath. On one. Start the other one and overlap it, and then let it go until I ran out of breath, and then overlapping harmonicas. Yeah.
So did you write this down, the score down for this?
Oh no, I was just
jamming.
No,
just making.
So jamming.
that's, it's amazing, amazing.
How long did it take you to do the music? Approximately.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and there are little things in there that I'm not.
Well, of course.
Most people are not going to hear them. Musicians might hear it,
Right.
but most people are not going to hear it.
Well, we always talk about that. Just there's stuff that 99% of the general public will never know. I didn't hear anything that I didn't notice, but as a musician, you're like, oh God, I need to fix that or do
Yeah, right.
this.
And I just go, I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, yeah.
So did you put together all the video part of it first and then watch it to play your music?
Pretty much, yeah. But then I would record the music to fit a segment, and then later on I might go back and think, oh, I don't like that photo or I don't like that photo, so then I got to redo something to make it fit with the music length that I had. So yeah, it was a combination of both.
Well, the thing that's interesting to me too is that if you're an Apple user, iMovie and GarageBand are both free programs on your computer.
Yeah.
So it's amazing the things you can do. If you didn't tell me that was done in iMovie, I would have thought you did that in DaVinci or Final Cut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to move the GarageBand music into iMovie. There's nothing to that really.
But what did you all think of he had his actual signs from the trip in terms of the different talking about the musicians? Did you like that versus him just putting text up on the screen to say?
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting, but I found it a little,
Pacing, you could read.
because the signs had deteriorated, something a little
Somewhat.
difficult to read at times.
Yeah.
But I still liked it better than just putting text up.
How you had one rotate up, too, like it was signaling up.
Yeah, I tried to vary it so one was like coming down or one was going sideways or whatever.
What he took pictures of was great.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just that if you look at this as like this could be definitely a Showtime piece or a travelogue piece.
Showtime.
Sherry Lee might see it and say, no, we're having this for travel.
He's not here, go.
Yeah, Jim.
For as long as I've had Apple stuff, I've always wondered about GarageBand. I've been intimidated, so I'm looking forward to Rick's class that he
Well, I would tell you, Joe, that if you don't play an instrument, GarageBand probably isn't going to do much of anything for you, is it, Rick? I don't think it is.
I wouldn't think so.
It's more of a recording program.
Yeah, maybe you can record your voice over it, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd still like to see a class.
Well, he'll have to do like a live demo and he'll lay down some and show us
Go
down.
to the computer club, they may offer that.
So do you post this on YouTube, Rick, yourself?
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Do you post this on YouTube yourself? or-
No, I haven't posted. This is the first time I've shown it anywhere.
Well, you did a hell of a
I
job.
would
I did
link
take
to
I
that.
did take a couple of historical photos of
Yeah.
the performers from the internet.
But it tells a story.
Oh, it's really great. I have a brother who's into blues harmonica, and he lives in Florida, but he would love to take this trip.
Oh,
If
yeah.
he saw this, he'd be on the road tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, for any of us that have been on Highway 61, you see all this stuff. It's amazing. Yeah.
I just showed Rick, back in April, they have a blues fest there, April, back in 2013, and the dates were 11 to 14, so I can tell you it's a great time.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Is that in Clarksdale?
Clarksdale, yeah.
Nice. And Rick, we tell everybody who's the most famous resident from Clarksdale?
Rick?
No.
I'm sure you would.
No.
No.
Well, I should say currently alive.
Oh,
DNK.
No. B.B. King's Morgan Freeman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the club, that blues club is one of his clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Well, Todd, you better get it on Showtime before he takes it out to everybody, public media.
yeah.
This is that long quality.
It is.
You
It
could definitely post this on YouTube, your own, and we'll definitely have it posted.
reminded me very much of how well Ken Burns does. And I would put it on even par with the Ken Burns.
Well, it definitely,
It was
the pacing is, to me, is what really sells it. The music is unbelievable. And to think that you did all this music, Rick, is amazing to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
So will you hire your music capability? So everybody's doing a blues or western video here for multimedia.
You might have a new
I think Diane's ears.
Wow. She's like, this could be on Pixabay. This would be great. Well, there's sites out there that you could sell your music like that.
Yeah.
But that is a copyright thing. I'm just saying, it's
that good.
it's that good. I would agree. It just, to me, was perfect.
Oh, well, thanks.
All right. Does anybody have anything else on that?
Yeah, I don't like it because it makes my videos look like crap.
Well, Royce, Royce sends out, I don't know if anybody, you've seen on his thing, he sends out, like, he goes on these little trips, and he sends out this nice little goodie, and it's got these photos, and he's got a nice write-up. And I'm like, okay, well, when the heck are you gonna give us a video on these things?
Now, never.
You might not even come to the group anymore, right? You're so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Great job, Rick. That was perfect, and I can't wait to see the next one that you do.
Oh, thanks.
So keep them coming. That's a winner all day. All right. Joe, you've got a video for us, please. Why don't you tell us about this?
Okay, so this is the third year that I've got the pictures for the Green Valley Gardeners Club. Kevin had warned me to not use the music I'd used the last 2 years. So, as it is so often, finding the right music maybe takes more time than any other aspect. But anyhow, so we're going to 6 gardens, and all that the garden people want are postage stamp size photos for it's a trifold that becomes a ticket that you pay your $15 for. So it's the biggest annual fundraiser for the garden club. And I've just decided that, I was volunteered initially, but I'm thankful for it because I just keep expanding, learning. It's just all great. And it dawned on me as I was sitting here that I think all of these are still shots.
Mhm.
And did you know that?
When I watched it, I think I recall it just being all stills. I don't think there's any video.
Yeah, and it almost makes me wonder why I did all stills, except that that's what I transferred to those people is a handful anyhow.
All right, well, let's check it out.
You've got the answer now, just play your own music.
All right, what do we think of that?
I think that's one of the best videos Joe's ever put together.
Wow.
You're kidding.
Bad top Phil, what's good today?
If we didn't all live here, it would be a different situation. If you were watching this in New Jersey, you might find it interesting. I just found it so pedestrian and boring.
And what did you think it was his best video?
Well, I like the images. The one thing I would have probably done different, done some cross dissolves instead of all the hard cuts.
Yeah.
I think the cross dissolves would have worked better. I love the music. I thought the music really worked well
Yeah.
with this.
Little cross dissolves would be wonderful on this, Joe. All the hard cuts is the music has kind of got this nice slow pace to it. And so then you're giving us these hard cuts and quick, shots are real quick. Adding some cross dissolve would be really nice to this. What do you think?
I deliberately didn't use knowing the time. I'm kind of a disciple to the keeping the video short, the 3 minute
Right.
thing. So every time I do a dissolve, I know that that's going to add. Furthermore, this my target audience is the 6 hosts.
Right,
This is just a thank you to them.
right,
And I intend to go back on the day of the show
right.
and get the customers, but the attendees.
Yeah,
So I'll be putting that, and then it just gets even longer,
Right.
I mean, I'll be probably adding another 18. So I just figured that, if you figure it was gonna take probably another minute for all the dissolves if I did, no.
it's taking, when you do a transition, let's say it's a cross dissolve and it's a 1 second cross dissolve. It takes 15 frames out of the first image and 15 frames out of the second image and puts it together. So you're adding 0 time to the video. Yeah.
Well, I'm embarrassed.
Well, don't be embarrassed. I think just adding those cross dissolves would make it better in terms of when you saw Rick's piece and you saw how he has this, he gives us a lot of time to look at these images, and which is great. And then he's adding those transitions of the cross dissolves in or the fade outs. If he goes to like the next chapter of his thing, well, you've got hard cuts coming out of your pictures into your titles. And so it's just, to me, it's very jarring. Here's an out. Either add a fade out to black and then bring up the next person, or add a cross dissolve in there. Just that it's just, to me, it's just very jarring. When I watch
You're saying you want to soften it.
we'll definitely want to soften it.
Yeah.
Soften the look, and it'll really, I think, play better.
Flow better, yeah.
So, I mean, it's just when I was watching this last night, Joe sent this to me last night, and I'm watching and I'm like, wow, all these hard cuts, where's the transition?
Well, it was deliberate, but it was wrong.
Well, it's okay. Well, no, I think if you do that, you're gonna be much better off. Now,
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go back and redo it
yeah,
when I do the,
yeah,
yeah.
well, that would be great.
Okay.
Well, here's the other good news too. This is very small, Benny. See at the very beginning here, you've got a mask that comes in. See that?
Oh, yeah,
So if you can clean that up,
your mask.
I know, but you need to have the mask in.
Yeah, no, it's good. Thank you.
Okay,
Show that again. I didn't see what.
sure. Well, what's happened is he's added the mask. See the edge as we come up?
Yeah,
He comes in and then boom, here's the mask added.
yeah,
So it just, if I play it regular speed,
yeah. Doesn't need that.
when you view your stuff, Joe, how big are you viewing it? Is your adding?
27.
Yeah, but I mean, how big in the viewer of iMovie are?
Oh,
Is it just the little teeny viewer?
yeah.
Okay. The thing and I've talked about this a million times. If you can, when you're editing, if you can make, at some point when you're done, let's say you're ready to look at it, make that preview window as big as you can so you can see it, or like Todd will output it, he'll watch it on his big TV. And stuff like that will probably, be more apparent to you as you see it. When you see it on a really small screen versus a big screen, you miss stuff like that. Those are just those technical things that
I appreciate all the comments.
But the people that you're giving this to, I think they're gonna love it.
Oh, I think they will love it too. I think it's just a matter of,
I'm surprised you didn't say anything about one of these locations.
well, I know it's just down I know Doug and Dean. They just live 2 houses down from me. That was the house. Where's Doug and Dean? There's Doug and Dean. They're just 2 houses down the street from me. And that's our view out the back. So yeah, that's not upsetting at all. Anyway.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with this. I love it. I love the fact that I get to look at the mountains out on the back porch like that. Beautiful. Does anybody have anything else on that?
Yeah, what's your address again?
It's on every email I send out. It's not like it's a state secret. 2141 West Gramercy. Stop by the house.
Now you let the world know to come by your house.
Oh, trust me, I don't think anybody's coming by. Yeah, Ty.
The other thing is, it's not that your hard cuts are wrong, because it's your preference. You're the producer. You're the one that's making it. It's how you want it to look. I mean, we can all give suggestions, but ultimately, you choose.
And I would agree.
Well, again, I was thinking the time
You're gonna
factor.
have time.
And so now I've learned that,
It doesn't affect it.
it's just, it blows my mind.
No, I like blowing your mind. Well, and we always have this discussion too about music. Now, for those that like the music, raise your hand. Those that don't, raise your hand.
I like the music, but not in that particular setting.
Okay,
Yeah, I like the music, but it didn't fit.
okay, well, see, but we always have this thing, we're never gonna please everybody with whatever we're doing.
So you got to please yourself.
Thank you. Who sang that song? Ricky Nelson. And that was Joe's song.
He
Right.
wants to do this in color rather than monochromatically, which was a very good choice,
Well, sure.
even though Rick's was a very good choice to do it.
That's a hard to-
It's a different mood. It's a different theme and a different mood. Does anybody have anything else on that? All right, well, thank you, Joe. I look forward to seeing your photos incorporated from the event, because I know those will be good. And then a little cross design. All right.
If you choose.
If you so choose. Last one today. This is one that I just banged out because I was sitting there going, hey, we don't have a lot of videos to do or show. We need to get out there and let's start putting some stuff together. Get out and shoot and put some videos together. And it doesn't have to be a 20-minute video. It can be a short little 2, 3, 4-minute video. This is over in Las Cruces. The old town is called Masilla, and it's the original, in a sense, the original town going back in the day before Las Cruces was Las Cruces. So anyway, this is just me walking around and with my phone and things I saw. You like the motorcycle like that?
Well, that too, but you had a lot of images where you had the focus graduated.
Mhm.
And did you do that with the camera or was it done after the fact?
Most of it is done using the portrait mode of iPhone.
Okay.
If you, does Android, for Android users,
Yeah.
is there anything like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
it is.
And
I just discovered it. It's amazing.
it is amazing. You have to have an item that's, an object that's close. On an iPhone, they say you need to be about 6 feet. If you get too close, it won't work. And basically, it will focus on that. You can tap on the screen, you know, if you find
The
it.
shot of the Porsche where it's the Carmen Diaz out of
Yes.
focus, that's done in post. 'Cause
Well, it's both. There's
you
a,
can't-
this is the portrait mode here, but then I've gone in and added blur top and bottom to give it more of an emphasis on that.
Where do you do that?
What's that?
How do you add that? What program are you using?
Well, I'm a Photoshop guy, so I can go in and add.
You can do it in Element, which is.
Yeah. So you can combine, you know, the thing that's fun is you can combine effects, you know. But yeah, the portrait mode is really a nice mode to shoot it. And you can, the thing I always say is shoot it both ways. Shoot it regular and then try portrait mode. So you, if you don't like it, then you just go, okay, I'm just gonna use the regular one. Yeah.
How much did you pay the dove?
You know, that was the amazing thing about that was I was wanting to shoot the fountain in slow motion. And I literally had just I'm holding the phone up over my head because the fountain's tall. And boom, all at once, he came flying in. I'm like, damn, and I'm still holding it. And then at some point, he took off on the backside. You couldn't see him. So, that was just a nice little accident. And then the other thing that I did, I recorded audio of the water fountain. So then I married that together with the clip so you hear it, because otherwise you would hear it just in slow motion. So anyway, but that's what gives you that nice sound. That's all I'm doing there. So anyway.
No, I just saw the water move slower in New Mexico.
How many video clips?
Did I shoot?
Yeah. I'm just thinking
There's only a
versus still.
There's only a couple.
Was
The initial shot with the sign and then the end. I shot a few others that I just didn't include. Yep. Hang on, Diane?
On the house number with the red tiles,
Yeah.
488, I think it is. It went by quick, but I thought the last 8 was upside down. It is.
It is. That's a good eye.
Yeah.
Did not know, I didn't even see that. Oh, you have something?
They did it on purpose.
Yeah, when that first video clip, was that in cinematic?
No. That is shot, again, I'm using a program where I can draw a mask around this, and then I add blur, and then you could add softness.
You cheat all the time.
Hell, yes, I do. It's the best part. Well, you hit, when people always will, like, I'll see where somebody will post something, a photo. I didn't do anything to this photo. Yeah, well, it looks like you didn't do anything to that. If you've never seen video of Ansel Adams, the famed landscape photographer, he always would dodge and burn and do stuff and manipulate his prints.
Jerry Oldsman, he did all kinds of flaring of negatives.
Exactly. So, yeah,
What I love about this shot is the foreground is in focus and the
Yeah.
car at the very back
Yes.
is inside your mask and
Yes.
it gets sharp too.
Yes.
Starts out of focus and goes into sharp focus. Very cool effect.
Now, I couldn't do cinema mode because I'm too far away. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So I'm probably I'm probably 20 feet and that's too much. But otherwise it would work. If I was probably within 10 feet, let's say, it would probably work.
So when does post-processing become a,
Well, I think it's,
Always has been.
it has been, but I also think of it as Todd just talked about with Joe's video. It's your photos, it's your video, do what you want to it. Make it what you want. Take something and use your knowledge to take that photo somewhere else. If I showed you the picture, and I'd have to find it, but if I have the picture of the Porsche, well, even doing portrait, this plane is in focus, and so basically down in here into the bumper and up above, you're seeing all this sharp detail. Well, I want your eye going here. So I think as we progress and we get better, I'm looking at the stuff that Rick did. And if the treatment he gave those photos, and it was perfect, absolutely perfect for the story he's trying to tell. So anyway, I think it's just, you get in there and we're talking about editorial, or not editorial, we're talking about advertising, not editorial. This isn't journalism where we're manipulating a photo and, there was 2 people here, now there's only 1 person here. Kind of a thing, to create a false story. This is your art.
just don't use false bird songs.
Yes, well, that John will have kittens over that.
The king of false birth.
So back to your audio on the fountain.
Yeah,
Was that from the slow-mo clip or the other clip?
no, just another clip. I basically took the phone and I went up to the fountain and actually the bottom, because there was not as much noise up here as there was down below. I literally just stuck the phone in like that, recorded about 10 seconds of audio, knowing that this is what I was going to do with it. So, and I probably could use some other if I needed to find some other fountain noise, if I didn't have it, I could probably find something.
So the
Yeah,
house number pictures.
Yeah.
Did you take those because you liked the tile work, or did you take those to show us where you were?
no, it's just that, I like this one, I just love that, effect of how they had done the number, and I shot that in portrait mode. And then that blows out of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's, to me, doing these things, it interests me. It makes me happy to go out and shoot stuff, just, I call it the joy of photography. I don't intend to sell it. If people don't like it, I don't care.
Go, show it there.
Yes, you walk around and you're like, oh my God, this is great. I come back now, get on the computer, and now I start assembling it. I find some music that I like. I put something together, and then hopefully people like it. Hopefully people like it. And if they, well, it's just, and I think we all maybe try to strive for that.
So you had a lot of pairs of close-ups and then a more distance shot.
Mhm.
And I like those, but sometimes, well, again, this is just my preference.
Right.
When you had the close-up first and then you had, the close-up first and then the distance.
Mhm.
It like didn't make as much sense as when you had the distance first and
Sure.
focused in. But you changed how you did that throughout,
Sure.
I think.
Well, sure. Well, and again, I'm trying to keep your interest. I like the shot of the flag at the barn door right there.
Yeah,
I originally had it this way and then that, and then I'm like, no, I don't like that. I want to make you wonder, what is that?
yeah.
And then I reveal, oh, it's the side of it's a sliding door.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you want to keep somebody's interest, hopefully through a video, so.
You did such a good job, I didn't even notice it.
Well, the best part is, we didn't notice Diane's feet upside down. How's that? We have some very smart people like that.
Oh, I thought that's why you took that picture.
No, I thought that it was a cool shot. I like the tile, and until she said that, now see, now I'll go back.
Back and not.
Yeah.
You need to fix this.
And they would go, get the hell out of here. Yeah, that's the way we want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did the Las Cruces police ever show up, with, hey, what are you doing in the neighborhood? Because all the neighbors are,
No, because
all the neighbors are seeing the stranger taking pictures of their homes.
this is in an area where it's tourists, because they got that plaza and stuff, and there's restaurants and shops and stuff. So people in this area are very aware of tourists walking around.
So it's kind of like our windows and doors,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they see enough people, and anymore too. I also think that if I had a regular 35 millimeter camera or a bigger camera, somebody might wonder, what's he taking pictures of? Well, with a phone, we're so used to seeing people with a phone that
Right.
it doesn't even register anymore.
You look like a tourist.
Yeah, that's what I look like out there.
Were you using your gimbal at all?
No, I did not. I didn't bring it. So I just handheld the video and tried to be really still. The shot with the phone was a little tough since I had the phone over my head, but anyway. All right, does anybody have anything else?
Yeah, when you're doing this in real bright light,
Yeah.
how can you change your view screen so you can see it?
Well, the quick problem with the iPhone is if you're shooting outside and you're in direct sunlight and the phone gets hot, it automatically goes to a darker mode. And so you end up either somehow getting it out of the sun for a few minutes or putting it in a pocket or something to get it to cool down.
Or carrying some fake ice, right?
Well, Doug's talked about having like a little, if you had a bag, you had some kind of an ice pack or something in your bag. That, to me, that's the only downside of shooting the phone versus a regular camera, is that screen can go dark if you're hot. Now, the other goodie I would say is if I've got a clear screen or clear protector. So if you had a black guard or a darker color, now that's sucking up heat and light, and your phone's going to get hotter faster. So anyway, I found that out a few years ago over in Tahoe. There's this artist gallery. I did a video on it. And about 5 minutes in, all at once, hell, I couldn't see that screen. It got so dark because the phone got so hot. And at some point, I'm just kind of pointing it, hoping that I'm getting the shot. And then I figured out, oh, go ahead and turn it down, meaning the temperature wise, get it somewhere in the shade, let it cool off, and then you're okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to the Galapagos in August.
Yeah,
And I've been reading about photography there.
yeah.
And a long lens is not really needed for most of it. But I bet a white
Clear case
case.
would be a good option. You bet. So,
Okay.
The other thing is carry a spare battery with you because the video and photos eat up your phone battery real
an
fast.
external,
Yes.
an external plug-in.
That's right.
Anchor makes these nice little batteries that you can charge it your phone. So if you're out shooting and your battery and your phone starts to go down, at least you can plug that thing in, let it charge up. And I've even had it where I had the battery in my pocket, plugged in to the phone, and I'm still shooting. So you can do that too. But that's well worth, and they're only like $25. Super expensive. I can send you a link. Okay.
I mean,
Does anybody have anything else today?
I want you to go through that real quick.
Oh, you want for the group?
Yeah, for the group, just like,
Well, let me do this. I should stop the recording.
Yeah.
Let me stop the recording. Quickly, I'll just explain this. We talked earlier, there's a service that I use. If you have an interview with somebody on camera and you want a printed transcript of it, there's a service that's out there called rev.com. And I'll show it after I stop recording. And basically all you do is you drop your file into the thing, it analyzes it, and then based on the number of words that are in the interview, it then charges you a very, very inexpensive. Let's say like a 10-minute interview would be $3. Not expensive at all. And then it'll print it out. You can print out and have a printed transcript and then look through it. So let me stop recording. I'll show you Rev real quick. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.